What is up, everyone? Dragon1195 here. Happy New Year's!
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yes, this is a different kind of stream, and let's just say this was basically the ideal before we even started the thing.
Yeah, so for everybody who knows my voice, you get to see what I look like. What is up, you nuts, mutts, and everything in between? Rose16 here.
Technically, they've seen what you look like before.
Well, still. Account.
Yes. So, people who are coming in, welcome, as always.
Grab yourself a plushie, grab yourself some concessions if you have any, and sit back, and a plushie, of course, and sit back, relax while we dive into two very different fanfics in the MLP fandom that we feel should be, well, we feel that we'd give our own opinions on it, and they both share one specific trait.
Yes.
Both these fanfics have an antagonistic father, and the fanfics that I am talking about today, number one, Vampilance. And number
a story
two,
about vampires and such.
yes. And number two is Silent Ponyville 2 Redux, which I have raised that several times, and last night I came to a bit of a revelation. Boron from Vampilance is a much better written antagonistic father than Lance Strongshy from Silent Ponyville 2 Redux, and today we're going to be listing off our reasons why. And we're not asking you to agree with us. That is your own opinion, but we would like it if you at least hear us out.
Yeah, not to mention, for those who didn't know, Silent Ponyville is basically more a sort of based around Silent Hill.
Yeah, and together we're gonna give a quick recap on each of these. Ashley, which one do you want to start with first?
I think we could basically start up with the OG before we get to the Chad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I had to make the virgin and the Chad meme one?
No, I don't.
That is that. Oh, wait. What about that thing I said yesterday?
Oh, fuck. What was it?
Let's see. Okay. Lance, he's like, who are you? And then you have more, and he's just like, I'm you. But written more better. Peasant.
Yeah, that was it. So, first we're gonna start off with Vampilance. Basically, from what I can remember of the story, Vinyl and Octavia happen to be paid an unwanted visit by Vinyl's father, Voron, who happens to be a vampire.
Yeah, big vampire daddy. Which I just randomly brought this idea yesterday. It was just like, does that make Voron the equivalency of Lady D from Resident Evil Village? Because he has an obedient daughter and such, he has that sort of power and charisma and such, and he's a big shot.
Now, mind you, we don't know exactly what kind of power level Voron is at, but that could be up for debate another time.
He pretty much acts like the Dracula vampire, the suave, charming, and very, very scumbaggish, that kind of scumbag.
Voron is a complete and utter scumbag. He is an absolute asshole, but getting back to the story, we're basically seeing this through two different point of views from Vinyl's perspective. The first is where we are introduced to Boron and how his little visit with Voron, with his second born daughter, Vellum, plays out, and it's safe to say it's a complete and utter
It goes
show.
as
I'm
it goes as well as you expect.
yeah, and we also peek into her past of how Voron acquired Vinyl, how he
Mhm.
acquired Vellum, how she managed to escape Voron and meet Octavia.
Yes. And funnily enough, out of the type of race of pony, the unicorn basically is a rare type. Hmm.
And basically, there is really no happy ending for anyone.
Not at all.
But I will say this, it was very well written, and to the author of Vampirelance, we congratulate you on an amazing fanfic.
Especially with that tone, it was exactly what was necessary. It is a grim, dark novel.
It is. You just feel that deep fearing loathingness of it all. It's brilliant. And
Oh,
we would also like to give our kudos to Obab Scribbler of her on her amazing on and we would like
especially, especially others who were involved in it, such as Lost Narrator, who was Vinyl, who nailed it.
yes, you all and Goody Serenade who played Voron, you all did an amazing job. So kudos to
Yeah.
you all, congratulations, and thank you for giving us an amazing fan fiction.
Oh yeah. Though I would pretty much say, what about saying about your favorite part that you had to keep watching over and over just for this?
Okay, so I've gone to the ending of the finale several times just so I can hear Voron's last screams before he inevitably dies. And you can call me a sadistic fuck you want all you want, considering the shit that he pulled. I think I'm more than will. I think I'm more than
And
able to. I
oh,
think
and
I'm
your choice
entitled
boy.
to this. Yes, you'll finally be able to hear my dog Treasure playing with one of her squeaky toys and giving a howl in the process. It is incredibly funny. We have no idea why she does this.
I've heard it before.
I know you have, and I don't think our watchers here have.
Yeah. Anyways, also that moment is I brought up yesterday. It was like, wait, does that mean when we're basically watching through and such, you're just sitting in your seat, basically eating popcorn? It's like, here's my favorite part.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Kick rocks, Voron, you complete and utter scumbag. I hope you rot in the deepest pits of Tartarus itself, and Cerberus has mercy on your pathetic soul.
And the fact that the song that basically came with that, I was just like, dang,
Wow. Wow.
monster.
Oh, I've listened to that several freaking times, and there is no excuse for the lost narrator to say that she can't sing. That
We
was banger.
seriously, you improve, you get better.
Exactly. And now we get to
The other
that.
one, the vanilla, you could say.
Now that
Nothing
is a
wrong against vanilla. It's just that
to
that's how
me
you
that
describe an old story.
frankly that story was basically a candy bar that is full of nails and razor blades.
It did not age well, honestly, if I can remember.
No, and frankly, the first time I heard it, it started out so good, but then we'll get into that. But the
It gets to the very end. Oh, you basically froze there for a sec.
yeah.
Okay,
Anyways,
I'll just try to summarize the best I can because I'm more of the Silent Hill goer. No, I have
Okay.
not played it,
I haven't
but
either.
I have my knowledge about it because I've seen Let's Plays and such, and I have my own story, Silent Dreams, which I've made several drawing videos of and explain so forth. So you guys get the idea. But anyways, it starts off with Fluttershy having horrendous nightmares, and does she and Rainbow Dash, they're basically a thing, and they're basically a ship in that story, where they go to Twilight for help. Of course, Pinky's there too to help as well because she's been through this crap before. It, so yeah, Pinky doesn't like the idea because she basically went through that horrendous stuff, but Twilight says it's the only option that they have. So they all three of them they basically sync up and they end up in Silent Ponyville. And it goes as well as you expect it to go, as in the
Basically,
three of them.
downward. It's basically a downward spiral from part
Yeah,
one.
psychological theming and such.
Uh,
I mean, for the most part, Rainbow has been completely fine. She has not been at all hurt or any of that, though she did get chased by a giant dragon in the early chapter. And Pinky, well, she has to relive that awful, awful moment where she had to face off against herself, basically Pinkamena.
and we all know about Pinkamena.
Yup. And well, poor Fluttershy, oh poor Fluttershy has been through the worst. As Twilight put it, it's described as pain.
And the amount of pain, both physical and emotional, that she has suffered is nothing short of just crippling, honestly.
And let's just say the replacement of the sort of radio and such is this music box that she carries around. But you got to admit, the song that they basically that
Oh,
Lost
that.
Narrator did, it's good. Can't
Oh,
deny
that
that.
was
That's the
great.
only good thing
Oh,
I can say.
yeah, that fan song was basically the only good thing to come out of this.
Yes. And well, let's just say if you know Silent Hill, we basically get more and more and more clues and such. There's the puzzles and the monsters, which I have to admit I've seen what they look like, and boy oh boy, they are fitting.
Oh yeah. And frankly, when should we get to him?
Okay. There's a specific monster, the main one that, well, let's just say it may not be Pyramid Head, but dang, it basically is oh hey.
Hello, baby Ender Dragon YT. How are ya? Welcome to the stream.
Oh no. This is basically a different one. This is basically in an alternative cupcakes what? What?
So, no, we're not talking about NES
Yeah,
Godzilla. We're talking
yeah,
about two
no.
MLP fanfics.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. Okay.
And,
It's okay.
anyways,
It's okay. It's okay. There just needs to be a recorrection. But yeah. Where was I exactly?
you were talking about the main antagonist of the
Right, right,
series.
right, 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 right. He may not be Pyramid Head, but I guess you could say he's kind of close, except not that iconic.
Yeah,
The Slender
and
Mane from the first one basically was, and this is basically where Pinkie Pie goes through Silent Ponyville for the first time.
and
So, and in this story, it's the second time she's been.
and from the clues that we've gathered from the from Fluttershy, I've raged plenty of times about this. But for this, I'm going
Go
to
for it.
try. Okay. The first,
it
like, Lance Strong Shy is a complete bag of shit!
yeah, why did he basically if he from the story, I feel so we weren't really getting much of how he is exactly as a father before that incident.
Like,
I swear, I thought he was literally going to be like James Sunderland, where literally he is he literally just tries to make up for things, but nope. And and his wife, she doesn't really have a name, basically was like the quote unquote Mary of that story. And let's just say it was she basically told Fluttershy to kill her, kill her.
And the thing that really just kind of rubbed me the wrong way and really pissed me off was when she said, "If you do not do this, then you don't love me." How the fuck do you tell that to a child?
It doesn't even describe how old Fluttershy was, but from what I can tell, she was probably about 5 or something.
Okay, for argument's sake, let's place her around 5 or 6 in the story.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You cannot tell me that telling a 5-year-old that is somehow okay. You cannot fucking be serious. Are you fucking serious?
Uh,
Are you kidding me right now? Is this some kind of joke? Did
it's
this come out
oh
on fucking April Fool's Day that I'm not aware of? That is
ah
bullshit.
I see. That's pretty neat.
Huh. But seriously, like, why would you tell your 5-year-old daughter that?
Oh, hey, Dredge.
And to make things worse, as soon as it happened, then we finally get to see what Lance is really about. And I cannot tell you how much I loathe this guy. Seeing the absolute torment that he put Fluttershy through and literally trying to kill her as he was scrubbing off the blood. There is nothing redeeming. I had been through the entire fanfic. I have been waiting. I have been praying for this guy to get some kind of comeuppance. What do you want to know what I got when I was finished? Angst, tears, physically shaking because I was so furious. And I got squat. I got squat from that, and I feel fucking cheated as hell.
It just makes you wonder what was the writer what was the writer thinking when making that decision? That's what I've been wondering.
And not to mention, Fluttershy literally said that she deserved what he put her through.
Fluttershy, and I was just like, Fluttershy, honey, sit
Are
down
you?
for a bit. You need to basically sit down and we'll talk.
Oh my god! And don't even get me started on soft cure. And another realization I just came up with. I just realized Bellum is basically soft cure done right.
That is ironic.
I know.
You just love to hate
Oh yes.
for all the right
Now,
reasons.
now, Boron and Vellum are characters you love to hate. And I'll say this, I think they were written very, very well. They are the perfect sort of antagonist for someone like Vinyl.
Yes, and Vinyl pretty much basically manages to fight on through, especially to the
Exactly.
very end.
And like that's what I wanted to see in Silent Ponyville 2. I wanted to see Fluttershy basically stand up for herself. I don't care if it was season 2 Fluttershy. Give me something. Don't give me.
She literally would have realized that, oh my father was a dick. He doesn't deserve forgiveness. How was that?
That was good. And like, how can somebody do that? If anything, Fluttershy wouldn't even touch her father or Soft Cure or even pull Cloudsdale General Hospital with a 25-foot pole.
In
You
fact,
cannot tell me that.
if anything, Rainbow had the right idea.
Exactly. Rainbow was the only one who made any sort of sense in this goddamn freaking thing.
You
And
know,
I
and usually Rainbow doesn't really have the brightest ideas, but I'm pretty certain that her element really shined in this. pun not
Uh,
intended. And
oh, no
literally,
doubt.
she was thinking logically with this.
And like, I'm sorry, I don't agree with how Fluttershy's kindness plays into any of this. How her element should even be considered a factor in here. I have
Usually in the action. Okay, can I just put a little tangent on this? Usually in Silent Hill, these bosses, these monsters, these traumas and such, you usually use a weapon to basically deal with them. But not this. Not Silent Ponyville.
look. I will say this: if maybe there could, I can give you a little. If we can give the author to Silent Hill Ponyville 2 Redux some constructive criticism.
What?
I mean, I know what red is,
Mm,
but like I said, we're not talking about Godzilla or NES Godzilla or whatever.
maybe it's some other point, but as of right now, we're not. We're talking about something else.
Well, I mean, I hope you're enjoying our little rant here,
Yes.
but like now now I think me and Ashley can offer some constructive criticism on this because no offense, dude or chick or whatever your preferred pronouns are, this was a load of crap. And I'm not happy with what I've read. And
The
mind you,
first one
I've
actually,
read
the first one actually, I will consider actually is a lot better, and I'm not certain about the third one, but I know for that it involves Twilight and such. And knowing Twilight, she is pretty smart enough to realize, oh, this is not good.
yeah.
This is really serious. The fourth basically
Now,
involves Octavia, but someone else is gonna pick up the story eventually.
no doubt. And like I'm sorry, I just cannot agree that this is a good one. It's not. But I will say this, I will give props to where it's due to Lost Narrator and some other and the team for rather impressive voice acting
Though it's
and
still though it's still funny the fact that she still thinks that she made Rainbow Dash sound like a chain smoker.
fuck. But while the voice acting was good, the story itself wasn't. I'm sorry, it really wasn't.
Yes.
And like I
So
said, we can give you some constructive criticism to hopefully make it a little bit better for you in the future.
specifically about the ending bit. I get
Yeah,
if what you want to do was basically show Fluttershy that she is still kind-hearted and such. There are those that don't really deserve forgiveness, especially for the dumbest reason.
exactly. Like you basic like and please give Lance and Softcure some kind of comeuppance.
Exactly, since
Preferably jail time. Hey Joshua.
especially since I don't know, Rainbow basically now basic uh, did Fluttershy ever tell Rainbow as to what happened and such? Honestly,
Yeah, I think she did, and even she agreed, like us,
seriously,
that
uh,
no, that wasn't her fault. And Fluttershy literally said that it was her own fault that her mother died.
no, I'll say for now. But
Excuse me?
Fluttershy, Fluttershy, honey, I'm sorry, but your parents are really that pathetic.
They're complete and utter trash piles that don't deserve any sort
Which
of good.
makes us happy for her actual parents.
Oh, definitely. I was absolutely thrilled seeing Mr. and Mrs. Shy in the
They're
and
just
like
they are just the sweetest pair.
they are. They
And
really
they put
are.
up with their lazy bum son.
We don't talk about
Lazy
him.
dropped out. Yes. And
And
also, we can pretty much see where Rainbow gets her enthusiasm from.
oh, definitely. But like we said, like okay, if we were to rate both of these and with everything that we've compiled, I'd actually give Vampilance a solid 10.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, there's nothing wrong with it at all. It definitely shows what it was trying to be, and it's delivered.
Exactly. Great story, great setup, rewarding payoff, great characters, and it was an enjoyable listen to.
Yes. As for Silent Ponyville, well, I will say that what they were doing with the setup and such, including the monsters, they definitely had the atmosphere thing going.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that. Like the first few chapters, I was really interested in the story. But it was nearing
And
the end, and when the clues
yeah,
started to hit, I knew entirely it was going downhill.
yeah,
But
not to mention, I will pretty much say this: Rainbow and Pinky are, funnily enough, the only decent characters in this.
exactly. And that is saying a lot, considering their personalities. Now, Ashley, what would you rate Silent Ponyville?
Well, I will say, um, aside from basically the later chapters, I will say it's about a 7.
For me, I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it a 4. And yes, Mecha Godzilla, this is My Little Pony. We're talking about two My Little Pony fanfics and our own thoughts on them.
Yes. Now, I will basically put this on a sideline and just go with and say that I basically I took the whole Silent Hill concept and such, combined it with Knights, and well, that's exactly where I basically made my own ideal take on a story. And yes, I basically am in it, but I'm not basically that kind of insert. I don't want to basically be that. It's more about the atmosphere and such and these meanings, which took a while to basically get to.
And yes, Godzilla 2021. Yes, this is a My Little Pony. This is My Little Pony. We're talking about two MLP Grimdark fanfics.
And speaking of Godzilla,
Ha.
uh, you stay up there, you. Okay. What? No. No, it isn't. Why do some people think that? Did
I
they
don't
not
know.
did they not see the did they not read the title? Did they
Yeah,
not read the title what it is?
like just because we have our cameras on for this video doesn't mean anything really. We
Was
wanted
that
to
a
try something
motorcycle?
different. Yeah, that was a motorcycle, and yes, I just see one riding down the street.
Well, we don't have
But
any here at the moment.
people where I live drive crazy.
Okay. Go on. Say what you had to say.
Okay, honestly, I'm gonna rate it about a 3 to 4 because it started out really strong, but near the ending, it just dropped so bad. Exactly. So, Ash, I think that maybe we could do a commentary on banned pilots in the near future.
That's something I can do. I'll react to the Silent Ponyville thing on my own time. Not on a
Yeah.
stream, but more of just a regular video series.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, hey, look on the bright side. At least you're gonna have my witty commentary and such. Even though I basically do horse. Then again, there's something sweet to bite as well.
Oh, yes. We definitely gotta do a commentary on that.
Oh, we should get Candy Mirror on.
Oh yes, yes,
If
yes,
she,
yes. But
if she's available, that is.
yeah, true. And no, we don't.
Eh?
Uh,
Guys, could you keep your comments to like yourselves?
Candy Mare, she is you know what? Just for this, why don't we throw in something sweet to bite to
Okay.
you
Well,
know,
let's just
just to
say, yeah. Well, let's just say it's definitely interesting. It's basically a glorified, interesting bag of treats.
oh yes.
And there's a lot of gore and such. There's a lot of suspense, and most importantly, carnage.
Oh, it was a gore fest and it was
Seriously,
great.
the first series was interesting, especially done by Emogak.
Oh hell yeah.
It really was fitting, especially with the art. And there are interesting arts out there.
Oh, definitely. And something sweet to bite, we get a more in-depth lore on who the Candy Mare was, where she came from, and basically it was a complete and utter shit show, but it was great. It was
Yes.
amazingly great. And they even played a little in the first episode. They even played a little no wait, I don't remember if it was the first episode or
Mm.
I know they did a homage to Hansel and Gretel, which I found really
Oh yeah,
creative by
oh
the
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. That's the sequel to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically Hansel and Gretel,
I
only a lot more darker.
Oh yes, but it was great. It was so great. We got to
They
do a
actually
commentary on that.
they basically did the whole grim dark story and actually gave it a new fresh coat of paint, or I guess in this case fresh coat of frosting.
I guess, but like guys, like if you want to see more videos like this, comment down below and tell us either yes or no. We're
Oh,
open to
something sweet to bite would definitely be an interesting to look back on and such. Because
Oh yeah.
I definitely did a video reaction to that before.
Oh, it was nasty. It was so nasty, but it was
Oh,
great.
I definitely recall during the opening of the original and such, we basically get suspense whether or not you don't know what happened with it's basically in Sweet Apple Acres.
Yeah, like you know what? You know, if we got time today, maybe we can do a little commentary for you guys about it.
Yeah, but we can basically just make that into just a Bandicam sort of thing. We don't really have to do
Yeah.
a live stream about it.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I mean, that would be fun as hell to deal, and I'm excited to do that with the Ash.
Oh yeah, I'd totally be dealing for that.
So,
So we
we're gonna wrap. So, are we wrapping it up now, or what?
wrap it up like a candy wrapper.
Yeah, really. So, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I'm RoseBane16.
And Dragon Lover 95 here.
We'll see you in the next video. Stay
Yes.
frosty, everyone.
Bye everyone.
Bye.